Yam Brahma Varunendrudramaruta Stunnanti Divistavahi Vedai Shangapadakramopanishadai Gayanti Yamsamagaha Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidussurasuranaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Verse number 60 onwards, please. Svabhavajena Kaunteya Nibaddhasvena Karmana Kartum Nichchasi Anmohat Karishasi Avasopitat Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Desherjuna Tishtati Brahmayan Sarvabhutani Yantrarudhani Mayaya Tameva Saranam Gaccha Sarvabhavena Bharate Tat prasadat param shantim Sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam Ishvara sarvabhutanam Desherjuna tishtati Brahmayan sarvabhutani Yantrarudhani Mayaya Tameva Saranam Gaccha Sarvabhavena Bharate Tat prasadat param shantim Sthanam prapsyasi shashvatam I hope you understand it very clearly, the importance of being absolutely honest with yourself. As you have been seeing in these verses, Bhagavan is signing off, finishing the whole teaching. After elaborately describing everything, from the beginning as to what all you want, how do you get it, who you are, not only you are the individual, who is the Ajo Nitya Saswatayam Purana, unborn eternal absolute. But in case you find difficulty, prepare your mind, Antakarana Suddhi, then 6th chapter full of meditations, learning to abide in yourself. Once that Tvampada Vichara is over, the 7th to 12th Ishvara Tatpada was described. What God is, truth is, Makrokasm means. And ending up in devotion, pure and complete, where there is nothing other than Ishvara. He alone is existing. In 11th chapter, when Arjuna sees this Vishwarupa Darshana, that is the ultimate. Knowing yourself. When you see yourself who you are, that is Vishwarupa Darshan, because seeing yourself, you are at once all over the universe. Thereafter, everything is in you. As a human individual, you can know only Samanya Jnanam, consciousness here, They are everywhere. The whole universe is nothing but one pure awareness. Like knowing water here is water everywhere in the ocean. You may not know the different types of waves, the details about the ocean. Only ocean will know about it. But the wave can know the water here is water everywhere. Human individual can have that same sense of fulfillment, satisfaction by knowing truth here is truth there, truth everywhere. Who am I? Aham sarvabhuteshu gudha. Aham, the I, the self, is in and through everything. There is nothing other than it. Whereas Ishvara, totality, shall know the details of it. When you have as an individual, we have Samanya Jnana, Ishvara will have the Vishesha Jnana. That is the difference between Jiva and Ishvara. Understand? From the absolute standpoint, there is absolutely no differences whatsoever. The same reality. That is why you can see, as Bhagavan says, Ahamatma, Sarvabhutaha Sahistita. I am the self in all the beings. When you say the word I, God says the word I. The same consciousness. Ahampada and Tatpada, Tvapada, Lakshyartha, Suddha Chaitanyam, pure consciousness. Vachyartha, immediate meaning is when one body, which is Alpagya, Alpashaktiman, Alpavyapi, little knowledge, little pervasive, and little power at the disposal of the individual. Bhagavan is Sarvagya, Sarvashaktiman, Sarvavyapi, omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. In and through everything. Understand? Ishvara Sarvavyapi. Understand? When you see that, so he knows everything in details, the total mind of who is this individual is an inseparable part. So devotion is complete. Identity is complete from 13 to 17 chapter. Everything was talked about, the oneness of the universe. The 18th is just complete, summing it up. So where he says, so you should be absolutely honest with yourself. Having understood it, now clearly you see, if at all there is an obstacle in life, it is only at the level of your thought. Your body doesn't create any problem. The creation around doesn't create any problem. It is your thought, projection, projection, projection. Other day, I have written down one simple point in my, whenever little thought comes, I write down in a small booklet or in a computer. One very small line I wrote. Gossip. What is gossip? Think. What is gossip? Gossip is somebody spreading a falsehood about somebody else. That is gossip. I didn't see you smoking, but I go and tell that fellow, that fellow was smoking in the road. Right. I didn't see you going to a movie. You were walking down the street, but I saw him there. So simply I spend it, right. So what is this gossip? Even though it is not the truth, it is my projection. I am starting a falsehood. Okay? Understand. The projection in your mind is a personal gossip inside. It has absolutely no truth, but it throws and you believe in it. There is a ghost in the room. Are you getting that? Suppose you are going down, suddenly a thought comes, there is a ghost in the room. And you are afraid already. You understand that point? It has no truth, but it frightens the hell out of you. That person is angry with me. He doesn't even know that you exist. But you are thinking that person is angry with me and you believe in this. So what is gossip outside? Other people talking about some other people. Gossip inside is your own mind stupidly projecting, not stupidly projecting, by habit projecting, and you believe in that projection. That the mind projects is not a problem. You are believing in that projection is the problem. Are you getting that? I don't think that fellow cares for me, You project and then you believe in that. Ask yourself this question. Your own mind creates a beautiful hell for you. That is why again and again say, Bhagavan says, Tameva saranam gacha, sarva bhavena bharata. Hey Arjuna, take refuge in the God that is in yourself. Why? Ishvara sarva bhutanam kruddesha Arjuna tishti. Unless, please, before that, unless you are absolutely honest with yourself. So if you say, no, you pretend to be good when you are not good, you pretend to be kind when you are not kind, then you shall continue with your stupidities. And then if you say, I don't believe in all these things, ahankarat na surasyasi chet vinakshasi. If you don't hear because of your individuality, you shall destroy yourself. Why? Svabhajena kaunteya nivaddha svena karmana. Everybody is bound by svabhava, by your nature. And under the spell of the ignorance, your nature has been what? Projecting, gossiping mind. Are you getting that? By habit, your mind is a projecting, gossiping mind. It just projects. And whatever it projects, you believe it. Just like some people believe printed word means truth. News means truth. Are you getting that point? News, if it is printed in newspaper, it must be true. Is it true? Every printed word, is it true? Bottled water means healthy. Who said? In bottled water, you can drink and die. Other day in the newspaper, it was there. Coca-Cola bottle. Somebody opens, drinks, dies. Why? Some rat had to do the job there on the top. And then he just removed it and he drinks. Finished. Just because bottled water, it cannot be. But we have that idea. So if the thought comes, it must be true. No. Be objective. Just because a thought comes, it cannot be true. That is why when people push a thought in your head, don't swallow the bait. As a children, you have done it enough. As a growing youngster, you have done it enough. But for a matured person, the moment somebody gives you a thought, don't rely on it. He is talking against something, you for something, you flattering you or flattering you. It doesn't matter. Take it for yourself and think, is it right? What that person says, is it right? He says, I'm stupid. Am I stupid? Yes. Thank you. Am I stupid? No. Doesn't matter. Both way you are steady with yourself. You don't take that thought to yourself. If you do not do this, be conscious. Swanaiva svabhavajena kaunteya. If you are not very conscious, you say, I don't care. Why should I live like this? Why should I be conscious? Your thought will push you. Kartum nesasya yat mohat. Whatever, suppose you say, in this context is, here Arjuna, even if you decide, I am not going to fight, because you are frustrated, you are saying that, after some time, you will get up and fight, because you cannot keep quiet. Just like people do that. I'm not going to say anything about it. After some time, you are talking nonsense about it. I will never eat all these things. After some time, you start eating. Or I think tomorrow onwards, I shall eat only that bitter gourd things. Why? Because it's good for the diabetic. Tomorrow onwards, not today. Because today means immediately how to implement, you see. Everybody takes their promise from tomorrow onwards. I think tomorrow onwards, I am going to do my asanas. What happened today? Or tomorrow is Ashtami, right? Tomorrow is Full Monday or New Monday. Therefore, I said, what rubbish. Today, why can't you do that? Because tomorrow. You take that oath, but you cannot. You take that promise, but you cannot do anything. Why? Avasho bisa prakriti. You are lazy bone. That you are starting from tomorrow itself is a sign of your laziness. Because if you are really active, now. Today onwards, I think I am doing my exercise now. Do. No, tomorrow. Why? 24 hours laziness, no? Mind can be so deceptive. Everything can begin from tomorrow. And then, Svabhava will push you. Morning when it comes, your mind unconsciously, innocently remind you. Asanas, exercise. It's all right. You just completely rule over that thought. It reminds you. You understand? Just like, listen carefully, just like your own little resolve, your own little promise to yourself, tomorrow I'll do the exercise. And morning, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, your thought comes up, 6 o'clock, go for the exercise. Who overrules it? I thought, same way. As in your own resolve, now the teacher speaks. The scripture says, you are the absolute, you are the happiness. You overrule it. Cannot. I am. It's okay, I am happiness, but I love ice cream. Are you getting that point? It's all happening inside, enacted inside. One thought, that is why ahankar. Therefore, be honest with yourself. Deal with your weaknesses. Why am I doing this? Oh, I'm not doing it. Please, simple solution, see. Why am I doing this? I want to do the exercise, I cannot do it. Why? Because uncomfortable. If I don't do it, laziness, so nice, I'm very happy. So you're looking for happiness? Don't feel happy by not doing something. Find happiness being with yourself. If you find happiness not doing something, tamas. If you are finding happiness being with yourself, sattvic. Therefore, you will have the strength and enthusiasm to do the exercise and not to do also one day, so what? Very conscious disposition. Therefore, hey Arjuna, do it. Consciously do it. Every action must be done consciously. If you do not, with this attitude, if you do not live, do not deal with your thought, these thoughts will push you. Even if it's a false resolve. Whatever you say, you cannot keep it going because thoughts will push you. And these thoughts, Ishvara Sarvabhutanam, beautiful ideas. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam, Hruddese Arjuna Tishtati, Brahmayan Sarvabhutani, Yantra Rudhanmaya. Hey Arjuna, Svabhavajena Kaunteya, meaning by your nature it comes. Another idea he gives is, Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hruddese Tishtati. God is existing in all beings. Brahmayan Sarvabhutani Yantra Rudhani Maya. In his presence, everything is on the move like Yantra Rudhani, like that Kastha Putali, like that little toys on a machine. When you rotate it, every machine is rotated. What is that? Like a bioscope, like every image or every little doll is continuously moving. Like that, Ishwar also, in your heart is there, in whose presence all the thoughts are keeping coming. Antare sthitva yamayatiti antaryami. Antaryami, that name is this, Bhagavan's name is Antaryami. Antare hruddese sthitva yamayati. Existing within, who seems to be churning you up. In other words, please understand, simple thing, observe for yourself. How does your thought come when it comes? How does the thought come the way the thought comes? Why those thoughts come? The thoughts that come, why they come? Ask yourself a question. Do you wish it? Please see it for yourself, okay? Do you wish those thoughts to come? They just come. In whose presence? In awareness. Like the clouds appearing in space. The space is not there to facilitate or to obstruct the appearance of the cloud. Space is. Clouds appear to disappear. Consciousness is. In thoughts appear to disappear. Ishvara means consciousness, chetana in yourself. In whose presence the thoughts come. That the thoughts come is not a problem. Can you be conscious? Then before you choose that thought to be action or speech, be aware. Tameva saranam gaccha. Take total refuge in him. Tameva means you take total refuge in yourself. Be conscious. Sarva bhavena bharata. In all possible ways, ask yourself and laugh at yourself, why these thoughts are coming. I don't have to act on it. And if no thought, listen carefully, take it as a talisman, take it as a charm, take it as the ultimate diksha, initiation, upadesh, whatever language you like. If no thought can disturb you, no object, nobody in the universe can disturb you. Because for something to disturb you, there must be a thought about it. Right or wrong? Why my father is not your problem? Why my brother, my uncle, my sister, my past is not your problem? Why your past, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your husband, your wife is not my problem? Because thoughts don't exist. Why somebody's cancer is not my problem? Why my own disease is not my problem? I don't know about it. Why the hypochondriac dies before he dies? Hypochondriac means if you see a little thing, oh, I think it is cancer coming. If there is a pain on this side, oh, I think the heart attack is coming. If suppose there is a little turning, you got up and your head is reeling, I think brain is going to be, there will be a stroke. These fellows die million deaths. Hypochondriac. What kills you? The disease doesn't kill you. The fear kills you. Are you getting that point, please? The situation doesn't kill you. The suspicion kills you. The people don't affect you. Your projection affects you. Understand? Can you handle your thoughts? Be yourself. Then you shall never ever grumble. Never shall be frightened in life. Remember it for the longest day of your life. Don't say, God is very partial. God is not taking care. Having some God, you understand? Not sitting down somewhere passing on nonsense to you. The whole principle of universe, appreciate. Consciousness here, there, everywhere. The whole universe spinning within it. Like the ocean is dancing with its all glory. A tiny wave is crying. What can you do? If the wave appreciates, I am the part of this vast ocean. I am part of this macrocosmic dance. Shiva Nataraja, the cosmic dance is continuously continuing. I am an inseparable part of the dance. In whatever way it is there, this body shall remain to be in one way or the other. I am always existing as pure awareness. Tameva saranam gaccha sarva bhavena bharata. Sarva bhavena. By all means, every moment of your life, please. You cannot afford to forget God. Can't forget to yourself. But what do we do? Why did he tell me? What are you doing? What is he? What is she? What is this? What is that? Ishvara, Ishvara. So steady. Even if you are, say, if mosquitoes are biting, you smile. The mosquitoes are here. Last night, I got the call from Orissa, the Jagannath Prasad, where all our boys are there, which were there for some time. 18 elephants had come. Broke the mango trees, smaller ones, all the fruits they ate and all the things, very sweet. 18 of them. And polished up all the jackfruit. Now should you cry? Oh, the elephant's coming and eating everybody. Then who else will eat? In the jungle, if the elephant don't come and break and eat it, then the balu will eat kindly in the tree. The bear will do that. Antelopes will do that. What nonsense. Eat it. Why? Eat him. No, they should not. Are you nuts? Human beings. You are not only person existing in this creation. Birds, animals. I had told you, put that plates of water in the... Of course you did it. Where? In this area. Because lakes find very difficult to go to that area. Other areas, the ashram is not our ashram. Spread out everywhere. Yesterday, and you have put it here under this tree near the house. Why? Who is going there to put that water? Tell somebody to do that. People, put it before you all go. It's summertime. Other day I was looking, so many birds sitting down and drinking. So sweet. Understand anyway? Sarva bhavena. Seeing the manifestation that Ishvara alone is existing. No more considering, he told me like that, she looked at me like that, that fellow did like that. How? For insignificant, little incidents, the person is totally destroyed. Why? Because for the wave, listen, when you are a wave, even a small thing becomes big. When you are the ocean, when the part of the ocean, it doesn't make any difference to you. Understand? So, appreciate. Sartameva saranam gaccha. Sarva bhavena bhaya Arjuna. May you take refuge in him all possible. Why? Ishvara sarva bhutanam ruddhesitishthati. God is existing in everybody's heart. Ahamatma gudakesha sarva bhutasita. Whenever you say aham, I, that is the same as the I of Ishvara. It's not something a philosophical convenience, but the recognition of yourself must take place. As a result, you are no more affected by the thoughts that rise. Because all the thoughts, sarvabhutani bhramayan, maya yantra rudhani vat. Like Maya, because the ignorance, because of his power, what does he do? Ishvara sarvabhutana uddesya tishtati, sarvabhutani yantra rudhani sarvabhutani maya bhramayan, making them move. Brahmanam karayan, making the thoughts move inside. Meaning, in whose presence? It's not a person sitting down there and pushing your thoughts. No. In the presence of the God, call it consciousness, yourself, the thoughts keep coming. Keep coming. That is why sit down. Observe yourself. Why your thoughts are coming. You be happy with yourself and see what thoughts are coming. Understand? The day you are happy, you shall have no thoughts that disturb you. The day you are unhappy, every thought comes to you. According to your mood, you attract the thought. Think for yourself. Just think for yourself. The other day I was writing down a note. Suppose there is a good man. Listen carefully. Suppose you are with a crook. Think, you are with a crook. You are with a mafia. With a drug peddler. You are with a crook. If you do the actions to please the crook, you shall be crooked. If you are living with a honest person, a great person, if you do the actions to please him, you will be as divine as the person is. Very simple. If you have to serve a crooked master, understand, if you have to serve a crook, in the process you will be crooked. If you serve a person who is absolutely wonderful, the person doesn't like flattery, like deception, doesn't like dishonesty, you have to change. No choice, where the person doesn't like it. Be honest with a crook. You cannot exist there. If you are dishonest with an honest person, you can't exist there. If you are honest with a dishonest person, you cannot exist there. Think. And who is the person you should serve? In yourself, Ishvara alone is existing. Please appreciate. You have to ultimately explain everything to yourself long before you explain it to somebody. That is why 1,000 people may say 1,000 things about you. Are you really clear with yourself? You have never deceived, never cheated, never taken for a ride. Nothing. So your thoughts, what type of thoughts will come, depends how you are. So if you remain with yourself, Ishvara, Sarvabhutanam Hridesya, this is existing in everybody's heart. I remain with it all the time. Sarvabhavena tameva saranam gaccha. Be aware of yourself, and that is the awareness of God in you. Tat prasadat param santim sthanam prapsasi satsvatam. Hey Arjuna, tat prasadat, by the grace of that, grace means what? Being with it, you cannot escape param santim, the supreme bliss, which can never be subject to loss. Sthanam saswatam sthanam prapsasi. You shall be one with the eternity, which is ever existing as it is. Saswatam sthanam mama Vishnoho paramam padam upaiti prakrustam. Vishnoho param. Vishnu means what? Vyapakatvad Vishnu, all-pervasive. You become one with all-pervasiveness. Saswata sthanam. You can never be limited at any time anymore. One with totality. So which is the thought you should express? Which thought you should not? Which thought should affect? Which thought should not affect? All thoughts are beautiful. Why? If God can have it all, who am I to reject it? You understand the point? If the totality can have it all, and I say, it should not exist. This species should not be there. Mosquito should not be there. This one should not be there. That one should not be there. I see. I have told you so many times. When you sit down in meditation, if you say, child should not cry, telephone should not ring, ambulance should not pass, overhead plane should not fly, the traffic should not be there, the cook should not cook in the field. Now, if all these things have to stop because you are meditating, better you die, better you disappear, so that the world continues. For you to be here, everybody has to go away. That fellow should go, this fellow should not be here, that fellow should not be here. Imagine. That person should, be not in, everybody should, nobody should be here anywhere around you. You are the only one. Then what happens? Who should go? You or everybody else? Think of it. Appreciate, see for yourself. If Ishvara can accept, in a sense, if the totality has a place for everything, you also have a place for everything. Acceptance. Why? Ishvara. Why is it happening? Why that person is talking like that? Why is it happening? Ishvara. You stay with yourself. Then deal with the situation out of pure stability from the depth of your being, where nothing touches. Akshubdha Sagaravad, like an ocean, absolutely steady. Nistaranga Jalarasi Nischalam. Shankara says, Vivek Chudamani. Your mind is like Nistaranga Jalarasi Nischalam, free from waves, mass of water, absolutely steady. What is that? In 6th chapter you saw that. Remember that were those days when you studied? What is that? Yatha deepa nivatastha nengate sopamasmuda. Hey Arjuna, person who is yogina hai yata chittasya, one who is yogi, abiding in himself, his mind is as beautiful as the flame, steady as a flame, protected on all sides from the breeze. That type of mind, the steadiness with stay. Sarva tat prasadat param santim adhigacchati. Therefore, be yourself and act out your life See the, what shall I say, the message. You don't have to change your thought. And it's a very, very clear message. Doesn't matter Brahmana mind, Kshatriya mind, Shudra mind, whatever thought. Because that you have a thought is not a problem. Only when you are expressing it, you are getting into problem or creating a problem. Are you getting that point, please? That is why your every thought, not every speech, every action must be conscious. And if you are a conscious actor, if you are a conscious speaker, you shall speak least. Is it necessary to speak? No. And if you speak, you can talk pure nonsense, meaningless, which will not create any problem to anybody. Simply talk nonsense. What is wrong? That is why like a child. Always joking, always talking nonsense. What is that? Bring this. What is the problem there? Huh? You go and do your little job. You go and put up a, maybe dig a hole and put up plant a tree. Small little things were going on. Harmless speech. Nobody is affected. There is no unnecessary built-ups and emotions. Nobody is affected because you are very conscious about what you speak. When you speak sense, you speak sense. When you speak nonsense, you speak pure nonsense. It means nothing to anybody, pleasure, joke. Absolute joke. Or you may choose to keep quiet. Choice is yours. But you do not tell something, speak something or do something which creates a chain reaction. That is very important. The moment you create a chain reaction, the problem begins. You do something, the other fellow has to defend. You say something, other fellow has to defend. Why? Let it be with you. Finish. Quietly move on doing things. Only one partner you have in life. Ishvara. Ishvara sarvabhutanam is Lord alone. God alone is existing. Call it Brahman, call it Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan iti sabdyate. Call it Brahman, Bhagavan, Paramatma. He alone is existing. You function with that. Having said, Bhagavan concludes. Read. Iti te jnanamakyatam guhyad guhyataram maya vimrushyaitadasheshena yathechasi tatha kuru iti te jnanamakyatam guhyad guhyataram maya vimrushyaitadasheshena yathechasi tatha kuru. Underline this. This is, the last line especially. Remember it for the longest day of your life again. Iti. Now with this, Gita Shastra is over. Iti. Jnanam akyatam guhyad guhyataram maya. Hey Arjuna, I have given you jnanam akyatam. I have taught you this knowledge. Kathitam jnanam, this knowledge I shared with you, which is guhyad guhyataram, the greater secret than the greatest secret. Why? This Atmajnana is the biggest secret. Why? Because it is yourself you are looking for it. That is the joke. The most secretest place to hide something is, suppose you ask a person, will you look for something? I'll put something, will you look for it? Oh yes, we'll look for it. Okay, close your eyes, put it in his pocket. Just do that. Put it in his pocket. So when you say search, listen carefully. What is the word search means? Inside or outside? The moment you say look for it means what? Outside. So he goes out. So wherever he goes, he carries the thing with him, but he'll never ever doubt that he's with him. So you can simply sit down and laugh all the time. Why? The fool will come back and say, I put the whole room upside down, it's nowhere there. I looked everywhere, ashram, everything, I said, nowhere there. Put the hand in your pocket. When I say, you crook, how can you do that? You put it in my pocket only and make me search. So, this is what it is. When you find you are looking for happiness, and then you are looking for happiness everywhere. You are the happiness. You are immortality. You are looking for, you are what all you are looking for. But the moment you are looking for it everywhere. Never getting it. So it's like a biggest secret. Rajaguhyam, Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, the king among secrets. But secret means what? Suppose it can never be known. Is it a secret or impossible nonsense? It's a secret. It's a permanent secret. Huh? It's like telling people, where is that God? God is heavens. Where? When shall I know it? After death? Never. So, where is the God? You see, somewhere in the heavens. You see only after death. Where is the guarantee? So, secret means suppose it can never be known, then what type of secret it is that? Secret means somebody at least knows it. If nobody knows it, is it a secret? No. What is secret? I will not tell you something very secret. Why? It is with me. So when I say I will not tell you a secret, that means I have it. No. So for me it is a secret thing or it is a revealed thing? For me it is revealed. For you it is a secret. Now, Atma Vidya is a very peculiar secret. You are already the owner of the secret, but you don't know that you are the owner of the secret. So that is why the guru, the teacher, what does he do? Only reveals it. He doesn't produce it. No teacher can give it to you. He reveals it. That's why Jnanam Akyatam Kathidam. I spoke these words because Sabda Pramana. The words reveal the truth. Dasamosi, you are the 10th man. The words reveal. Tattvamasi, you are the truth, the absolute. Kathidam, great secret I give it. And here Arjuna, etad asheshena bimrushya. Underline, underline, underline. And that one, the last one. And keep it in your head. Etad, what knowledge I shared with you, asheshena bimrushya. Bimrushya. Bimrushya means what? Alochanam krutva. Vimarshanam, alochanam krutva. Contemplating upon it, thinking over it, asheshena. Samastam yathoktam, arthajatam. Whatever I have told you, everything, thought over, think it over it well. Who you are, what the creation is, what the body is, what the mind is, what the thought is, what the emotions are, what the creation is, what the freedom is, everything. You think over it completely well, and the prized statement of the whole universe. Yathachasi tatha kuru. Hey Arjuna, thinking over it well, yatha ichhasi tatha kuru. Yatha ichhasi, yatha tvam ichhasi. As you choose, tatha kuru. You do. He doesn't say, I'm leaving behind some commandments, I'm leaving behind certain behavior, pattern, do it. That is the ultimate declaration of freedom in the universe. The key is given to you. The power is in your hand. Why? To a free person, matured person, you don't tell how to behave. The person knows how to behave. When the scripture says, do as you like, it does not mean the fellow is going to be a pervert. The person behaves. It's just like the highest power is given to the Chief Justice of any court. He can hang somebody. Therefore, before he hangs somebody, he will think 1,000,000 times. President has given the power to pardon. Before pardoning somebody, he knows he can hang somebody, pardon somebody. the position. With that position, that freedom comes. Why? Because the person is mature. Supposed to be mature. The position is wonderful. The person may not be mature. Therefore, there is a possibility of misuse. Whereas in this, who you are is all pervasive. Happy with yourself. Aruksha dharma kamashihu. Aruksha. Never, no rukshata, no cruelty. The person is happy, contented with himself. Dharma kama. He has no personal desire, no personal axe to grind, no personal needs to be achieved. Therefore, he shall tell you exactly what is right for you. In the process, he will not stand to gain or lose. In the process, he may lose something, but he will not exploit somebody to gain something. Why? Fullness, absolute fullness. Therefore, this sanction is given. Think over it well. Yatha ichchasi tatha kuru. That is the best way of giving. You want to give somebody an advice? Give that way. All these possibilities are there. Look at for yourself, decide which one to do. You don't take decision for somebody. Understand? Shall I marry or shall I not marry? Don't tell you must marry or you must not. No, these are the things plus minus. Decide. Shall I do this or shall I not do that? If you do, this will happen. If you don't do, this will happen. Decide. Let the person take the decision. Are you getting that point, please? Because if you decide, so why people wait for somebody else to decide for them? So that they can always blame the other person. You only told me. Are you getting it? So comfortable it is. So comfortable. You know. That's why I was telling you the other day in the meeting when all the people come together. Don't ask people, what to do? What shall I do? Don't say, what shall I do? Ask yourself, what can I do? Whatever you can do, do. Don't say, what shall I do? Shall I tell you what to do? How does it? Whatever I say, because you want to listen to me. So suppose, what shall I do? Okay, go and climb that wall. But I cannot climb the wall. Then why are you asking me what to do? Whatever I say, you cannot do. You know what you cannot do. Then go there, climb the tree. Very, very difficult. Then why are you asking me what shall you do? Ask yourself what you can do. And if you know what you can do, you ask, can I do this? Okay, go ahead. This language, I tell you, this is my favorite one. First think over it well. Be happy with yourself. You shall find your ways. When you are happy with yourself, contented with yourself, out of that sheer fulfillment and happiness, now you shall know what exactly to do. I am so fulfilled, so happy. I feel like just taking a patch of land and making a little hut and stay there for life. I know my capacity. Oh, I can build an empire, build it. Or I can do something this way. I can teach, talk, write. I can sculpt, I can paint, I can sing. Do it. What does your heart tells you? What does your heart tell you? You think for yourself. If you know you can share, nobody can keep you bottled up. You shall burst and go. Suppose you have enormous knowledge with yourself. Can you keep quiet? You share it with everybody. You cannot keep quiet. Why? This is so beautiful. The urge comes from within. With that type of enthusiasm, inspiration, when you start talking, everybody shall look for it. But for suppose, talking is a job. Talking is a job. You don't enjoy talking because you don't have anything to talk. Right? It's like a person who knows he can sing. Can he keep quiet? If you shut him out, he'll say, also he'll go on. Even if you ask him to shut up, the fellow says, why? Because he's bursting. He's bursting from inside. A person is very active. Put him in the room, Just put him in the room. After 2 hours you come back, he must have fixed up the whole room nicely. Beautifully fixed up. You 2 hours, he's so restless. So what to do? Everything as its own place. He has 2 hours, he has suddenly come out. Achha, the guy is a lazy bone. Put him in a room for 10 days. There will be a road from the room to the bathroom to the... just a path. Bathroom to the cot. Why? He's all right. A dhoti, shirt, everything. Why? When I go, others will clean. Why? I am Brahman, Tamasik. Just think of it. It's not a joke. Asheshana Vimrushya. Are you a happy man? Do you have that faith? What is it? You know what? Faith. Do you have the knowledge of Ishvara? You know what Ishvara is. God is. As much as I say who I am, I know what God is. Macrocosm. Therefore, if a person can feel confident with 1,000 rupee in his pocket, other fellow is more confident because he got 1,000 crore in his pocket. I have infinity in me. Shall I be less confident than him? You serve one industrialist, you are so strong. I serve the totality. Are you nuts? What is my strength? Do you understand? Not that you tell him, you serve an industrialist. No. Not like that. About this Diogenes. Diogenes is a Greek philosopher. The Greek philosopher, Diogenes, he was a very wise person, very simple man. He was living in a small place, like ordinary food he'll be eating, and he's living just like that. There is another person, I forget the person's name, he was the court philosopher. He was serving the king. So one day he visits Diogenes. And the Diogenes is sitting down and eating some bread, some ordinary little piece of bread and something. Then the philosopher tells him, serve the king. You shall have all the best things of the world. Then Diogenes told him, learn to live with bread, you don't have to cultivate kings. Are you getting that point? If you have a need, you shall be a servant of all the so-called powerful person or people or the, riches. I don't need. So, keep it with yourself. What I speak, you better listen. Don't listen, get lost. We have nothing to do with you. That confidence, or else you shall be the one massaging the ego of people. In the name of teaching, you shall be massaging the ego. Oh, so nice. Yeah, you are right. Whatever you say is correct. Oh, I should not tell anything, he'll feel hurt. Hey, not that therefore you hurt everybody and talk. No, I'm not talking about that. Ask yourself, do you know it? Yes, if massaging it for some time is needed, massage it. But ultimately hit him. The whole purpose must be clear. The confidence. Yathechasi tathakur. That line, nowhere, no religion, no tradition you shall come across this knowledge. Yathechasi tathakur. Because people that listen to the statement, they shall say, what? This is Uchringala. The person is pervert, asking people to do whatever they want to do. But to whom you are asking? Asheshena Vimrushya. Are you getting that? Thinking over it well. Who you are, what you have, what is your body, what is your mind, what is your senses, what are thoughts, what are impressions, your meditations, your vision, everything is clear. Ask yourself, what shall I do? Or what can I do? If you say, what shall I do? You don't know yourself. Go and think over a little more. What can I do? I can do this better. I think, suppose somebody comes and says, I think I can cook. Can I work in a kitchen? What a pleasure. Another fellow says, what shall I do? God bless. What shall I do? How do I know what shall you do? What is your capacity? What can you do? Oh, I can sing. Okay, sing. I want to run. Okay, run. Can I cook? Yeah, go cook. Can I take over the responsibility of certain place or something? Do it. Okay. Honest person is beauty. But suppose dishonest person is, you are incapable of doing something. For you, the gardening is less honorable. Sitting on office is more honorable. So even if you don't know how to sit in the office and manage it, you want to be in the office. Why? Because it is more honorable. You will be a misfit. Because you don't know you can do that. That is why swadharme nidhanam sreya. Paradharmo vaya sreyan swadharmo viguna. Paradharma su anushtitat. Because you can be sitting, suppose a driver, he can drive nicely. But he says, all the time I'm driving, you put me in that, I want to be general manager. Okay, put him general manager, what will happen? He is a driver. Now you put him as a general manager position. So yes, he shall sit down in the fancy house, all air conditioned thing, everything. Do what? Then he shall say, people are not listening to me. What have you got for people to listen? You understand that point? You must be, it must come from you. This line puts you completely back to yourself. You don't have to ask somebody, what shall I do? The teaching is this. The cheating is, whatever I say, you do. No. Whatever you think, you do. And then what Arjuna will come later on. Karishya vachanam tava. Oh Lord, you gave me the freedom to do whatever I like. But whatever you say, that's fine. Whatever you are told. How? Tameva saranam gaccha sarvabhavena bharata. I shall do exactly that. With that attitude, I shall live my life. So, bimrishita asheshena athechasi tathagu. Very good. And you know where you shall get this instruction. College, university. They cannot tell you to do whatever you like. Why? They make you an engineer. They make you a doctor. They make you a lawyer. They make you a painter. Like an arts graduate, science graduate, driver, paint. All these things, that's right. You can't tell a driver do whatever you like. You can't tell a professional to do whatever you like. Because that is just a role. Just one of the million roles you have to play. So if that one role plays does whatever he likes to do, every other role will be confused. Driver does whatever he wants to do. Managing director does whatever he does to do. Then what will happen? Everybody, as a husband will be affected, as a wife she will be affected, as a child will be affected, society will be affected. But suppose be yourself, be happy. Be happy with yourself. Yes. Then yathachasita daguru. Happy father, happy mother, happy husband, happy wife, happy child, happily employed, happily unemployed, happily sitting, happily working. Everything is beautiful. Yathechasita dhagu. When you sit down also alone, nobody is affected. But you are the managing director, all the responsibility in you, yathechasita dhaguru, you simply sit. Managing director simply sitting. What will happen? The whole office will collapse. When you yathechasita dhaguru does not mean when you're going against the role. If you have got a responsible role to play, you cannot say yathechachita dhaguru. Yathechachita dhaguru is from the standpoint of the absolute. You are happy with yourself. Yes, happily. What should I do? Yathechachita dhaguru. Are you happy, man? Yes. Don't ask me what you should. Because you shall know your responsibility. You shall not create any problem there. When you have a responsibility, I have to finish it. That is where you get enormous strength from within yourself. I have taken it, I'll finish it. Understand? If I start, I finish. If I don't do, I won't say. If I say, I do. Why? Your happiness is with yourself. But when a person is unhappy, oh, it's so tiring. No, I can't do that. I'm going to go there. Then sleeping also, you are tired of sleeping. Cooking also, tired of cooking. You are a tired man. What can a tired, exhausted, unhappy person can do? Nothing. Nothing. No work shall be complete. Understand? You're happy with yourself. But suppose you say, and people do that, yatechachara, what they call it, yatechachara. Yatechachara is, like suppose you are a politician, you are a professional, you are a journalist, you are a painter, whatever. In that position, yatechachitata, you do whatever you want to do. No, my professional freedom, artist freedom, musician's freedom. You do whatever you like. The whole society will be affected. Because it is the personal need which you are imposing on other people. Are you getting that point, please? Understand? I'm an artist. I can print whatever I like. But I cannot do something which will disturb other people. This is where you are aware of your responsibility. I'm happy with myself. I can do, I need not do. Then why do I act on? Remember the verse Bhagavan Krishna says in the beginning. What is that he said? Yadyat acharati shreshtaha tattadeva itaro janah sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate partha nasti me kartavyam trishu lokeshu kinchana nana vaptam vaptavyam vartayeva cha karmani. Remember that for life. Partha nasti me kartavyam. Hey Arjuna, there is nothing for me to gain in this world. Kartum yogyam kinchid nasti. There is no such thing which I must do to be happy. I am already contented with myself. Partha nasti me kartavyam. Trishu lokeshu kinchana. In all the three worlds, past, present, future, I have absolutely nothing to gain in this world because kartam, krutam, krutyam, krutameva. All that is to be done has been done. What I am looking for, I found. It is myself. Vartayeva cha karmani. Yet I continue to act on in life. Why? Yadi aham navartayam jatu karmani tandrita. Hey Arjuna, if I do not go on acting tirelessly in this world, atandrita, no tandra, no sleep, no rest. Without any rest, 24 hours I go on working. If I do not do it, mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha save partha manushyaha mama vartmanu vartante. They shall follow my path. They shall not understand. Suppose I sit down, they will not understand. Krishna is awakened, happy with himself, wise person, therefore he is sitting down. They won't know that. They think they are sitting down, and therefore he is wise. So everybody will sit down. That is why if you are a wise person, you should work 25 hours out of 24 hours. Are you getting that? Or else people will say what? To be wise means sit down under a tree. So everybody is sitting down. A wise person may choose to sit down under a tree. By sitting under a tree, you don't become wise. That is why if a wise person becomes inactive, the whole world gets misled. Because they associate inactivity with wisdom. You become so active that the person is now frightened. Ayyo. And that becomes a glaring, most beautiful example for the world. Why? In spite of so many activities, the person is like eye of the cyclone. Tremendous activities all around. Center of it is absolute still. Oh, this must be it. Not that. Why are you restful? Nothing else to do. Nonsense. There is too many things to do. Everything is happening around. Me, quiet. Like Kshira Shagara. In the ocean of milk, Vishnu is lying now. The universe is on the run. Restful. Deep within, you are absolutely restful. Outside, functioning, all times. Yathechasi tatha. You understand? In this yathechasi tatha guru, there is no hint of laziness, no hint of lethargy, no hint of inactivity, no hint of unproductivity. Understand? No unproductive action. It's all full of enthusiasm. Because wisdom and lethargy just don't go together. Yathachasi tatha guru, if you are sitting down, somebody in a lazy fellow sitting in an audience, very not bad, this is the best knowledge. The yathachasi tatha guru, so I can sit down. You cannot. Listen carefully. Why? If you say, no, I am not going to sit down, I am not going to work, I am going to sit down, yadi ahankaram asritya nayosyeti manyade mithesha vyavasayaste prakrutistvam niyokshasi. Suppose you say, I am not going to do anything. Abba, very good, I will sit down. How long? Try to sit down and see for yourself. Your mind will push you. Something to be done. Why? You are restless. But the wise person chooses to sit down. Swamiji used to tell one story. In a Tanjavur temple, there was a fellow. He was sitting down in a temple. That man is a sadhu. He is sitting on a temple. And in those days, the temple accountants, they'll take the accounts to what money expended or what. So he was spending so much money everywhere. So this man was sitting down, so the pujari, the priest will be giving him some food. So that for him 50 paisa every day. So simply sitting sadhu 15 rupees. Every month for simply sitting sadhu 15 rupees per chumairi sadhu. The fellow is chumairi, simply sitting sadhu, so 15 rupees. So the trustee came and looked at it. What is simply sitting sadhu, 15 rupees? No. From now on, nothing. So the fellow sat down there, no food came. He didn't bother. When the priest is passing by, he said, why, what happened? The priest told him, because he is not asking. He said, now today onwards you will not have any food, because the trustees have said no. So he still sat down there. The trustees got angry because naturally, simply sitting. So he got much more angry. So he come back, you must go out. He said, why? What am I doing here? I am just a stone sitting down here. He said, no. Simply sitting sadhu, no food. He said, all right. You sit down, simply sit down for one day. Simply sit down. Oh, big deal. I will sit down. So he sat down there. After 10 minutes, the fellow is so restless and active. After 10 minutes, he can sit down. 15 minutes, start looking here and there. Half an hour is enough for him to be miserable. 1 hour he got crazy. Story. 2 hours he get up and says, simply sitting sadhu, 30 rupees. Not 15 rupees. The simply sitting is 30 rupees. Because simply sitting is so difficult. Today, you must see, one sadhu is known as Mataji. He is a boy, he is a man, 80-year-old man, but they call him Mataji. From Gujarat. Strange things happening these days. Anyway, Mataji, but that Mataji is what? For last 70 years, they say he has not taken food. Not food is not only that, no excretion, no elimination from the body also. No food, no elimination. The big scientific organization in Indian government, they kept him under observation for 14 days. They kept him in a room with a video camera, everything. Toilet, everywhere video camera. 14 days they kept him. He never went out. No food. Nothing. And now they are asked, how does he live? The story they say is, that Amba Mata, in the temple, when he was a 7-year-old boy, the story is, she went there and she had the darshan of mother. The mother touched his tongue. From that day, he doesn't feel like eating and drinking. So he doesn't eat, doesn't drink. 80-year-old. Simply sitting and think, doesn't eat, doesn't. When somebody asks, why are you eating? He says, what can I do? It's not that I don't want to eat. The nature has taken away that need from me. So what shall I do? So they have now experimented on him as to how it happens. And all the 14 days, no food, no drink, no elimination, no excretion, but body parameters are perfect for that age. 80-year-old body, whatever has to be, it is perfect there. Pressure, cholesterol, everything perfect. What do you say? That is why, please understand, enormous possibility here. First, be in touch with yourself. You shall see enormous possibility. And then, what you shall do? Don't ask. You shall, if you are honest, understand, that's a big word. If you are honest about yourself, what can I do? If you are happy with yourself, you know what the best you can do. You know it. And don't compare the professions. Because for a happy man, there is no bigger profession and lesser profession and greater profession. Anything is good. Anything is, that is why you can fit into every role. A person, wise person is in every role. I am 20 years senior, junior, and I am sitting down, and the 5-year-old fellow comes and sits down. What? I have to cut vegetable, and that person has to sit down and only make the what is that? Buttermilk? Or it's like talking nonsense in a hospital. You go for a, your leg broken, your leg is hanging like this, cut like this, and you are standing there. Then you say, see, I come to the hospital, they put me into this bed. But this man is in ICU, in air-conditioned room. So you also want to be in air-conditioned room in ICU. That fellow's condition is like that, he should be there. Your condition like this, you are like this. So are you getting that? This comparison and contrast, this little nonsense that stays in your head. Senior, junior, higher, lower, bigger, smaller, more scholastic, less scholastic, nonsense. Be yourself. Ishvara, Ishvara, Ishvara. God alone is existing. Ishvara. Okay. Having told this, then Bhagavan says, we shall see tomorrow onward. This is after it just finished. Sarva guhyatamam bhuyah. Sruno me paramam vachah. Ishto sime drudhamiti. Tato vakshyami te hitam. So Bhagavan says, Guhyat guhyataram. I told you the secret. And greater than the secret, now motivates him. Now I shall tell you Guhya Tamam. I told you Guhya, the secret of yourself. Guhya Tara, secret of yourself. Now I shall tell you Guhya Tamam. The secretest most, I shall tell you. What is that? Paramam Bacha. Listen to it. What is that? Why are you God telling me all these secrets? Ishtosi me ishtosi. You are very much liked by me. I like you. Bhagavan, why? When a person understands things, whom do you like? You are Ishtosi, Priyosi. Hey Arjuna, you are very dear to me. Why? Because you seem to understand. Whom shall you understand? One who understands your vision or who misunderstands your vision? Whatever you say, somebody misunderstands. You will love him, no? Whatever you say. The other person totally misunderstands. What do you do? Put a statue of the person and worship, right? Whenever you say something, the person grasps it exactly as it should be told. How do you feel? Come, I'll tell you a little more. Why? That person understands. The other person, whatever you say, they misunderstand. How much shall you talk to the person? Even if the person comes to talk, what shall you say? Over. Tomorrow. Why? Who has time to fix the misunderstanding? Ishto Sime. Hey Arjuna, you are very dear to me because you understand. Drudhamiti tato vakshyamite hitam. And you also, Drudhamiti, you are abhyabhicharena, firm conviction. You are interested in knowing these things. Therefore, I shall tell you this. What is that? Tasmat Bhakshyami te hitam. I shall tell you what is really good for you. And what is that little something? Same thing he tells again. Read, we shall see tomorrow. Manmana bhava mad bhakta hai. Madhyaji mam namaskuru. Mame vaishyasi satyam te. Pratijane priyosi me. Sarva dharman parityajya. Mamekam sharanam braja. Aham tva sarva papebhyah. Mokshayishyami ma suchah. We shall see tomorrow. This is the last verse, 66. We call it the Charama, the last verse of Charama Shloka, the last verse of Gita. After that, it will be only a Phalasruti, this and that. Bhagavan said, these two verses, Guhyatamam, I said to the secretest one. Same thing, tells in a beautiful way. Manmana bhava, madbhakto bhava, madhyaji, mam namaskuru. Mameva shyasi satyam de, pratijane, priyosi. Hey Arjuna, I give it to you because you are very dear to me. Me priyosi. Therefore, hitam bhakshyami. I shall tell you something which is good for you. A friend never cheats. I'll tell you the best thing to you. Acha, then, what shall I do? Manmana bhava. May your mind revel in me. Me means what? Don't say Krishna. You and me are one and the same. So revel in yourself. So when Bhagavan says revel in me, what does it mean? Ahamatma sarvabhuta sayastita. I am the truth everywhere. So me is you. So when you revel in me, means revel in yourself. When you revel in yourself, you revel in Ishvara. Madbhakto bhava. We'll see tomorrow. Sing, Madbhakto bhaja. Madbhakto bhava. No? Madhyaji, worship me. Namaskuru. May your mind fall for me. Mame Vaishyasi. You can't escape being one with myself. And this is something ultimate because hold on to that. Sarvadharman paritijya. Giving up everything. Just hold on to me. Meaning, Sarvadharman, Dehadharman, Saridharman, Indriyadharman, Manodharman, paritijya. Giving up everything. Be with me. Dharman paritijya does not mean give up this, give up that, give up that. No. Deha dharma, mano dharma, indriya dharma paritijya, mam ekam atmanam saranam braja. Always be with yourself. We shall say, here there is nothing other than that. We shall see more of these two verses and more of it. We shall see tomorrow. And this is the last verse of Gita. Of course, close your eyes.